I felt convicted to write Fear to Freedom at church one day when our pastor during his sermon asked two questions. First, what if you did not have to be so afraid? And second, what if you could help someone else not have to be so afraid? When I heard that second question, I felt God was calling me to step out in faith and share my life story, which I had kept hidden inside for so many years. I share in the book about the time I spent with Mother Teresa in Calcutta in the fall of 1997 before she passed away. I remember her saying, "I am a little pencil in the hand of a writing God who is sending a love letter to the world. I pray God will use me to write this story as His love letter to those suffering from fear. May the brokenhearted find hope that God's healing power is transformational. His amazing grace has released me from the shackles of fear to begin a new dance of freedom. He has opened my eyes to the power of forgiveness and being reconciled to others, and through a near-life experience has taken away the fear of death forever." In December of 1975, I learned what it is to live in great fear when I was raped at gunpoint. When I hosted a morning talk show in Richmond, Virginia, I had done a show on rape, and it had angered someone very much. His anger was unleashed on me one horrible night. My world was shattered. My body was torn. My heart was crushed. My spirit was broken. My joy had been stolen. I was taken captive by fear that began to control me. I knew I could not live this way. It sent me searching for answers that began my journey from fear to faith to forgiveness to freedom, a journey from victim to victory. I share this story on my website under the link, Fear Steals My Joy. What I came to realize is that fear can grip our lives and destroy our peace, or we can learn to surrender the fear and move toward a more fearless heart. There is hope for the brokenhearted, and I have included personal journeys you can click on the website to hear how the lives of these women have been dramatically transformed as they have moved from fear to freedom. For example, Jennifer's story deals with being date raped. Martha shares her struggles with panic attacks. Rachel was raped as a child and stalked as a young woman. She battled with anorexia because of her fear and desire to control something in her life. Now she is married and talks about how the healing from brokenness is very real. Catherine's battle was with bulimia, and yet she now says her suffering made her who she is today. Renee battled with breast cancer and started a support group, Beyond Boobs, to help others. And Meredith was abused as a child and caught in the game of survival in the sex-for-sale industry. It is a story not only of how she found freedom from her pimp and prostitution, but also found Christ and new hope. There is also an opportunity for you to share your own Fear to Freedom journey, and one will be selected each week to be featured on the website to help others. I hope you will be encouraged by the practical tools offered in the book and on this website to help you deal with your fear. Our past does not have to define us today. We can turn away from the lies of this world that would have us believe that we will never be free from fear. We can move from a victim point of view and set our minds toward a responsible and fulfilled life and be set free from the fear-trap cycle. I believe you will also find inspiring the international stories you can hear of Fear to Freedom journeys I have witnessed around the world. My greatest desire is to see women set free to experience a new vision for their future. No matter what has stolen your joy, God can turn your ashes into beauty, and your mourning can turn into dancing.